My modest attempts to write poetry was never meant to be published in any way, but wherever I go, bards and minstrels are reciting or singing my poems. Fame and fortune awaits. I'm a poet now. And now, this is a new episode of Tezalovic. A good day, dobar dan, and bunadai. There you have it again. As I'm still King Peter the Magnanimous, 54 years of age, but however, we have new clothing apparel, as you can see some of those, including some of our commanders, which only 5 of us of the Magnificent Seven, as I called on a previous episode, or 2 episodes before, ever since we were in that North African front. But now only few of us remain. Well, actually I still have to wait a couple of months or so to oh, the daughter of Romanos. Though she's an imbecile and craven and wants to marry this person. Good luck with that. Good luck trying to get that woman to bed, if she even knows what a bed is. Already we're starting off at quite a way, but honestly I think I'm going to be a little saddened to see some of my friends and my close comrades, which we were basically soldiers to the very end. What are you doing? Oh, you're dealing with raiders, okay. Yeah. You're still getting a bit of technology points. Oh yes, level up Majesty. We've been neglected on that. So we could get more prestige and shorter reign opinion penalty lowered. And increase the town infrastructure because we need more city tax. More taxes means more money we make, especially with this whole monthly balance thing, which we're still a tributary to the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, well, I'll perform scrying. I haven't done that in a while. I want to know what will happen to me as king again. I see strange patterns. No, wait, a bunch of triangles. Not again, it's a bad omen. Oh my son-in-law, Leonardus Benessa, died of cancer. I was so sudden, I didn't see it coming. In a few months he was just fine. I guess he probably had a real severe case of cancer. I didn't think our talented cavalry leader, Leonardus, would leave us. So, first, it was Cosmo the Italian, who was shrewd and quick, the wisest of us all, was the first to die. He died in battle. The second one was Kulin, which he died of having great pox, even though he'd never touched a woman in his life. And now Leonardus, which I considered he was one of the best people I've known of. He died of cancer. I wish... I just noticed something about Helen. It's not a scar, okay. But anyways. Yeah, we hope Helen will take care of your daughter, which she is my Dalmatian granddaughter. Should give her a good education, because you know you're gonna fit in that role and sort of thing. Hang on in a moment. One more thing regarding the Dalmatian Leonardus. I don't know. There is nowhere in the phrase book that I found that says goodbye in Dalmatian, but all I could say is where is thank you. Doesn't say either. I'll just say rest in peace. De Sante Borevignot. That's you're welcome in response to thank you, sort of thing. As close as we're gonna get. So thank you, Leonardus. served Bosnia and Ragusa well. But with his death, oh my goodness, you got beaten again. Man, who are you? Still with that family feud with that man? Yeah. Still holding a grudge, huh? Well then, Pero Meneza is now, well, he's not the heir to the Republic. Who is? This man here. What has he got? Finger of St. John. Okay. Anyways, let's continue on. Yeah, he was my son-in-law. And don't worry, we'll take care of your... Well, we'll take care of your daughter, who is also my granddaughter. And he is replaced by Vlatko. No skills whatsoever. You'll want to marry Helen. That means you're going to be bringing a daughter over here. Well, you did say you want to marry a ruler, and this guy's not a ruler, he's a prince. Fine. I accept. And oh no, the granddaughter's still a buzzer. Okay. You know what? I'll do this for once. Where is me? I'll take care of the granddaughter, just to feel a little less guilty. So, Jaco, Romanos, and Matininoslav. Jaco will be coming. So is Romanos. How about you, Uncle? You coming to the feast? Yes. 4 of us living veterans of many wars. We'll drink, we'll sing, maybe we'll become friends. How many friends do I have exactly? 3. Including Romanos. And my friend who is a cardinal, who is also the Cedo, a pirate cardinal. Find a hermetic text. And that guy who's still in prison just won't die. He's 50. I'll spend a little. Speaking of spending, I should spend on something soon. Most likely holdings. Well, I already built a bunch of holdings. Just what I need is to up the economy a little on certain places, and if not, then we'll up the levy numbers if we want to be maintaining our strength. Because if I die before he dies, then man, once Peter is gone, Bosnia is gonna go to heck in a handbasket real quick if we do not get ourselves back together. I just saw the Italian Navy. What are they? Making Sardinia and Corsica pay tribute? Well, the king is not around to defend it, so... And they have superior numbers. Yeah. Everybody's into tributaries these days. Best way to make money. Uncle. You're my best friend. You're the best uncle I've ever had. I'm sorry for all the things I did to you before we made you a commander. Because during my former years as king, I really gave you a hard time, but now, ever since Benghazi, well, we all look out to one another. I can't get any rest from Maria pestering about making her good friend spymaster. She does not care that our spymaster Budimir Kasyan in Serbia is a competent, skilled, and great spymaster. You want my son to be spymaster? Nothing you say will do make me change my mind. Great deal of time been skipped and did spend on some more structures to improve our levies. Romanos is a devout Orthodox, so when I told him that I believed in God rather than the Lord, I knew he was going to say. After a long, heated discussion about religion, considered the disadvantages and advantages to our respective religions, I decided to keep both my religion and my friend. Well, yeah, we may have different beliefs, but you and I, we're good friends. Okay? Ain't nothing gonna take that away from us. No matter what happens. Soldiers to the end. That's what we are. We all live the soldier's life. But now there are no more wars to fight because we're exhausted. Well, not physically, but you know what I mean. I ain't gonna send funds to you because I already spent some of my funds for other projects. At least everyone is good. My wife has passed away. Oh, okay. She was a strong woman, but too bad didn't get strong children, but was able to get attractive ones, as I was born attractive. Man, my son's looking worse for wear. He's lazy, he's gluttonous, syphilis, and now a lunatic. But he's still in his mid-30s. I mean, once he becomes king, he's gonna get all the good treatments and such. And yes, Jocko, my best friend. See? All four of us, we're all best friends. We went from the Magnificent Seven to the Four Horsemen. In a positive way. We're not talking about four horsemen of the apocalypse, but the four horsemen of Bosnia. As in that we're the best soldiers that they have to offer. As the other three have passed on. And Jocko is the youngest of us, which he's kind of like the heir apparent. Well, he is the heir to the Duchy of Holland, but when he becomes the Duke of Holland over there at the Holy Roman Empire area, he will bring his military expertise that he learned being in the Bosnian army and put it to use. A conversion of Obertrade. Tribes, where's that at exactly? This one county up there? Well, at least it's Catholic. But the Holy Roman Empire is the one that actually converted it. It wasn't me. They didn't ask for me my request. I'm glad Catholicism is winning over Orthodoxy. It's role reversal now. Oh, we haven't done this in 10 years. A grand debate. I spent 100 gold on that. At least I'll be able to live long enough to hold a grand debate. It's too bad we never live long to invent something new. Something that would be useful to us. What do we got here? Oh yes, I know what I need. More military organization. It removes the pagan homeland attrition penalty. There. And if we were to go to war against pagans again, we have the supply limit right now. And also, no, you're not getting Donia Krai. My crown focus is on Zahumia, because it's a coastal county, and we built another city there recently, which it would be the richest province, thanks to the trade post by the Republic of Ragusa. You're still around, huh? You know what? Screw it. I'm feeling generous. But don't you worry, we will get all that money back in months to come. And whenever that old emperor dies, which is Gerard, he's 50 now. Alright, let the debate commence. What do we got here? My military exports are sure to impress him. Maybe he'll learn a thing or two on how to fight better when you're having this family feud. During today's debate, I'm unsettled to find my rival, Baron Everard, observing me. Turning back to the rest of the audience, I take a deep breath before continuing my reason. Once I'm finished, I'm startled to see that Everett stood up, smiling and with a quirked eyebrow, and he offers me a nod of respect. I'm glad that we could see beyond our differences during occasions like these. Who's he again? But also, my food tasted strange lately, and I've begun to eat less and less for the fear of being poisoned. I don't trust a spying master to find a poison. One I can rely on is my friend. Romanos, find a poisoner and put a stop to this. You know what to do. You've been in every situation since Benghazi. And of course, he has to be impressed. Everyone's heard of these stories. I'm a poet. They've heard all the songs and stories and such. To be completely sure the food was not poisoned, Romanos required certain expensive equipment, and I was the one to pay for it. Though the food tastes strange, I do not feel anything different than before. The question is if this is really necessary. Do I really want to know? You only got 3 gold in you. I don't know, I don't care. The equipment costs too much. Just accept the decision. You and I had an argument over orthodoxy, and now you and I are having an argument about equipment. You're playing detective, friend. I've been declared a winner of the grand debate, showing that no one is as knowledgeable as me, or has put the ability to put forth arguments quite like me. The sweetest of all sounds is praise. More money and prestige, and the most successful event. That reminds me. Although I think it's a bit of a long stretch. You know what? I will ask help from those around me. I have a high diplomacy skill to write a theorem. Now let's hold a feast for once. Just spend all that money. Do what you gotta do. Nitra, Ragusa, Bohemia, Bihak, Srebrenik, Olivo, Korčula, and Verbosna. Okay, that means the rest of the other big vassals are in this feast. Bastard grandson who's getting sick. Walking on my face. All of Sardinia is occupied by Italy. It should be finished by now. Oh yeah, about to be. Heck, I even feel a little envious. Sometimes I wish I would fight against Sardinia to make it a tributary, but... Uncle! Uncle died a natural death. Unlike all the others, at least, he died in peace. Mate Nidoslava Vukacic, Tezalovic. A great soldier, even though he had a rough early years, but in his later elder years, he proved to be one of the most capable soldiers in the Bosnian army. The last son of the saint that was able to live this long. So, salute to the homeland. Man, I told you this was going to be a sad episode. Romanos will likely accept my brew. I'm brewing him a potion because he's stressed. Regardless of the quality, however, said to do my recipes, I can't quite decide on which ingredients to use. While the eyeballs are disgusting to look at, looking at the eyes, wonder what my friend would think. Okay, how about we combine eyeballs and a heart? It's from a deer, mind you. We were hunting for those ingredients. We can't acquire anymore. Oh, I almost clicked on no, but this is a revolutionary paper on fermentation. That's alchemy. I brewed the potion just like the encipher recipe dictated. Romanos gratefully accepted my help, and as soon as he drank my concoction, I could see a change in him. And now the light has turned to his eyes. I'm glad to be of assistance, Romanos. Romanos will join the feast, and so will Jaco. The only other two living remaining commanders, and not to mention they're both younger than the rest of us. By rest of us, I mean all the ones that got passed on. Yep, everyone is accepting this revolutionary paper. Told you. I'm gonna get ready. Well, Bosnia, both Croatia, Bohemia, and Serbia will better get ready, because there could be a new king coming, and his name is gonna be Danish. As long as he doesn't drop dead from his great pox. And why aren't you having your treatment? That ain't good. Which means he could die before I hope I don't outlive him. I know that Romanos and Jaco will outlive me. And what one person that I hope that I get to outlive is this guy who's been in prison for 13 years. Drop dead, will ya? And hurry up and lose. Possess a great mind. And I'm sure you're wondering, it's like, look, you're gonna get to 8,000 prestige. No, I'm not. I think it's too late. Well, observing the skies. Wait a minute, who did I just see? Who was that you're married to? The guy who just asked me. Where was he from? Oh, there you are. How is she your court chaplain? Oh, wait a minute. It's not because it's a special thing for foreigners and the Catholic Faith doesn't allow that. She's not a bishop, she's a court physician. Court chaplain. Oh. She was probably originally a Slavic pagan prior to conversion. Alright, spent time carousing and frolicking in good company. I feel great, absolutely great. It means it's time has come to bring out the old game board. We'll play for honor. I will get you next time, Jaco. If there is even a next time. If there is even a next time. But who knows? The local St. Helen was an inspiration in many ways. I wish I could live up to her. Lately, I have visited her tomb a lot and listened to the tales of her miracles throughout her life. I will live up to her ideals, become temperate. Yeah. Also, the mother of Jaco has passed. So yeah, a little sad for you. But you're still the heir to Holland, right? Which your older brother still runs the place. And he's in good health. Unless he produces a child and then... everything is so clear now. Maybe some other time. And it's most likely that this emperor who just lost an eye, assumingly in a battle, matter of fact, he's got 2 wars. Okay. I see. How old am I exactly? 57. Heck, if my uncle can live to 69, one would wonder I would... No, I don't think I would live 10 more years. I don't have any more of those health traits like brawny, like my uncle was. Yeah. Get rid of them as spy master. He's called a devil, which means he's probably did something really wrong. Oh no. No wonder why that Duke of Bohemia's been nutty as of late. He's a cannibal and a lunatic and has syphilis. The Opavian Shemisla dynasty, you're nuts. For once, my friend, you are now the new spy master. Seems all the vassals like me now because I could change succession laws if I wanted it to. What's going on with the Byzantine Empire these days? The capital's all the way over there. It's a Great Holy War for Finland against Khazaria. Oh, that's no concern of ours. At least it's not Germany or England or Ireland. Just wondering. I don't think we have any grown Tezalovic women who are not married. She's not related to us, so no. You know, when a new king comes and when he gets married and starts producing children, maybe we will have relations with the Irish. Hey, I get a trait to get a zodiac sign. Capricorn. +1 learning and -1 martial. How about that? Why not? I'll lead the front. Oh, Jocko. Who else? Oh, we got 2 people who's good at flanking. Guess Altbert. Interesting name. With Jocko on our side, that means we get there fast. Drive them out of Ragusa. It's hard to feel proud of one has nothing to be proud of. Why should I be proud of myself? I ain't afraid of death. Let's keep at it. Alright, we got the leader of the of this raid. Of raiders. I'll tell them to get out of my country. As you are. Well, matter of fact, move it up north because these raiders often come from this area or through that. Yeah. Have fun with your great holy war that you're up against with the Norse. If they get Finland, then that's a problem. That means more raiders will come from that area now. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Alright, we're putting this cannibal down. I've decided to order the assassination of that Duke of Bohemia. Let's put him down. That guy is nuts. I mean, if he went to carousing, he would be eating people for a living. At least he hasn't eaten anybody yet. He's not a known murderer. arguing with his wife and are quite upset and screaming at each other. I shouldn't intervene. That worked out for me. He owes me a favor. How about that? Wait a minute, where's... Won't get much levies from mayors, including that Merchant Republic down there, but it can give us more of the vassal tax. We should do that. And I'll call in the favor that he owes me, because he's under undecided, so now he's voted. There you go. Let's see what the others think. So yeah, here's 3 for yes. And they approved it. Alright. That means more income from the burgers. Which means our mayors, they will pay us, they will give us a yearly income, and even more so for that Merchant Republic. Even though I could have earned more if I wasn't at my domain size limit. See, I know how to politic a little. Good drinks and food and crossing, everything is fine. Or was fine until Prince Danish, which I did invite him along with the commanders, unexpectedly threw a fit of rage. I'm not sure why, but he's coming at me with fist up. Damn it, boy. You're my son and I don't want to hurt you more. Listen to me and calm down. Is that a bloody face I see? You lost your leg. You two really hold a grudge at each other. And he lost his eye. Your relationships is ripping the Republic apart. Stop that. I know I can't intervene and end the rivalries of my own, but maybe I should invite him to carousing. You idiot. Are you drunk? No, but you're greedy. The Campbell knows. Also, do not spend any money. Save it up for the future king, which could be either Danish or, in case if he dies, then it'll be Pavle. Yogno Bonda. Just some Ragusan Dalmatian down there. Don't know that person. Not at all. What's that? Oh yeah, I forgot I gave you all that stuff. I thought you got something from the Hermetic Society. Pay attention. What's Venice doing? Oh, Italy's at it again. Now they're making Venice to pay tribute. Everyone is into tributary wars these days. It's like this is the only way to wage war without having to take territories, since I'm surprised that all the heretical kingdoms are getting along with the Catholics. At least you have to pay tribute to the superpowers of the European continent. What is going on up there? Well, he must have did something bad to piss everyone off. 4,000? Yep. He's gonna get canned. But speaking of getting canned, there's another revolt of another major power. Third war against the tyranny of Caliph Murad. I remember him. I was during that North African campaign. And how's that dummy over there? Well, he's into poetry and he's a hedonist. Surprised that Victor III crowned him by his request. Shake my head for that. Fratricide heresy has appeared in Vukovar. This is the second time that Vukovar has a heresy. Move the retinue to this area. It's not that bad. Is it not, huh? Should they pop up? We'll take care of them. My co-conspirators sent word that a massive pit of manure has been prepared under the floorboards of an abandoned inn on behalf of Duke told will travel with this escort. Once they're seated at the table, kaboom! Time to go, you cannibal bastard! Since, you know, he's possessed, he's a lunatic, great pox, severe illness, and he's an adulterer, he's frail and he's a cannibal. Well, one would think, how do we drive him to an inn? We'll just call it a cannibal restaurant. You know, a cannibal restaurant with the tagline, Dead Body Yum. I made that joke years ago in different videos, but now I never thought I would made it here. Grease, slothful idiot. Oh. Yeah, sure. I'm ready for this. I'm ready to wreck some things. Kaboom! A perished manure explosion. Unfortunately, the farmer who provided manure revealed my name. Well, I'm a known murderer again. Quick, arrest him! He was the one that the co-conspirator just said, look, I didn't do it. I'm not the known murderer. I am told of an owl have taken up residence under the roofing of our barracks. One of my advisors suggests I make it a pet, but I should not. My scryings revealed a symbol of wisdom to me. If this is a creature this was about, do not dwell on this, master, my steward says, handing me the cage bird. How could I have not foreseen this event? A pet owl, how about that? +1 health, so I guess I'll live a little longer. Maybe I can live 10 more years like my uncle. Here's a potion of dreamless sleep. Have some eyeballs. What? First, everything went so well. By some miracle, Herval managed to empty the little vial potion before it was brought to the guards. This was half an hour ago. The guards are showing no sign of drowsiness and our time is running out. I whisper apologies as we leave, but Herval does not answer. That recipe never failed me before. I swear. Now the bishop is very disappointed in me. Oh, man. Well, we have to go get some more ingredients again. If they'll allow us, no. And hurry up and die, you Sardinian! Wait. Get some money off of this guy. He's the mayor, you know. What do we got here? Hey. We got a potential good commander. Matter of fact, we'll make him one of us now. Place him. Hopefully with our marshal we'll give him some training to get him leadership traits. Trying to figure out what else I could do to up the prestige a little. You know, something to up it a notch. I'll think about it. Alright, some time has passed. Okay, I've decided that I'm gonna go with something a bit more healthier. Go on a hunting focus. Yeah, it ups the martial a little, but it ups the health. But now we got a new problem. There's diseases nearby. If it gets anywhere near Bosnia, then we'll have to shut those gates. Which, of course, it could lead to events that Bosnia has never experienced before. I mean, we don't have a sophisticated hospital, but do what you gotta do, alright? Let's hold our first ever grand hunt in Bosnia. This is just to up the prestige a little. We do have the money. All I need is some prestige. If I be able to live long. I mean, if my uncle can live up to 69, so can I. Wolves. On the hunt, I keep seeing a group of wolves from time to time. They only seem to appear when I'm alone and when no one else is looking. However, this all has a strange exhilarating effect on me, making my blood run quicker and drawing on my hunting instincts. The hunt! I feel so alive. Now I'm feeling cheery. Whoa. Italy is able to beat Venice, which is now a tributary, but now they've got two holy wars. Which, for once, they're getting their comeuppance. I am such a good hunter that I do not always need my retinue when I hunt. There's a large pack of wolves ahead, and they look hungry. Huh. I need more warm pelts for the winter. Oh! Briefly, I could see it coming. Perhaps I could have acted differently to avoid this. Now I'm one-eyed. Great. Now I'm severely injured. Doesn't think I'm going to live long. Hindsight is 50-50. Now I can't hunt anymore. Because if you have one health trait, then you can't get your eye back. So therefore, this hunt was a big, fat failure. I am proud of my hunting abilities, I guess. Hold another piece. Which, of course, everyone knows the standard procedure. We got Viking Raiders up ahead, but now I'm gonna do something pretty stupid of me. Yes, I will lead the troops, along with some of my best men, but we're crossing a river and we're gonna go up the hills. They outnumber us, but we'll beat them back. I got me a missing eye, but I don't care. We can best any of them. Going to Crane, huh? Well, let's meet him there. Aha! There you are. Man, I sure love taking risks. Well, Jaco, my Dutch friend, he's no longer in the Bosnian army now. He went to Tezalovic to be the count of a ruling countess, which he now resides in this part of France here. And meanwhile, I'm crossing the courtyard, barely taking notice of the children playing in one corner, that suddenly I spot a rock flying through the air. Am I in its trajectory? I cannot tell. My depth perception is not what it used to be, because I'm old and I have one eye. Hey, you forgot your children. Apparently, all of Jaco's children are still in Bosnia. I will attempt to catch a rock. Catch it! I set my remaining on the rock and raised my hand to catch it. Just in time, I closed my fingers around the smooth rock and grinned widely. The children kept running up to me, and little Albrecht anxiously begs me for my forgiveness. No harm done, Albrecht. Alright, more prestige. And Donja Kraj continues to prosper. You know what? I think I'm confident we'll reach 8,000 prestige and we will form the Empire of Bosnia. And I'll be starry-eyed if I need to as I'm doing these, you know, missions to observe the sky and whatnot. Even if it ups a little. And also I'm moving my retinue up because I think we should fight one more war. I mean, one more war wouldn't hurt. It'll add up a bit more prestige. We're just trying to get ourselves set. And do not ask him that cost us prestige. Just one more summer fair. start right now, dang it. No, you'll be fine. Quit your belly yanking. Where are they going? Oh, he's moving somewhere. One of them can go 9 apples at the same time. Conclude my research. Wonder. Okay, should I get proud again and... Well, not really, True Krishna. That star should bear my own name. Once named a star at the Danish, now there's a star named Peta. Peta the Great. Well, not really. But you know who I mean. I see the realm prosper. Yeah, I think I am ready for one more war. Of course, it shall be a holy war. Which, if we win, we'll get 50 prestige. Do we have to be at peace to form an empire? Is that correct? No, you don't have to be at peace. But you'll spend 1,000 gold, which... I don't know if you would want to do that. I mean, just hope for a quick resolution of a war, alright? It's just 2 holdings in that stat, and pagan attrition will no longer be a factor because we are better organized now. You know what? Screw it. He's got friends, doesn't he? He'll be making some soon, and there'll be other neighboring pagan fellows that's gonna be all over us. So remember the past lessons. And if it gets hairy, get the Holy Roman Empire in. Not the leader of the siege. Well, I am now. Yep, they're bringing in allies. Hope I'll live through this. This is my last war. If they get as close as Krakow or Jezen, evacuate. Remember, this war is for the Bosnian Empire. For the future empire. Assumingly that I will live through this. Alright, sending my best commanders on the field. I'll be left alone in the capital county. I don't want to risk my life over there just yet. No, she's fine. It's too bad we can't fight tributary wars because I'm a tributary to somebody. Because that would have helped me in the prestige game. Remember, my son is out there. Alright, you beat them out of there. No, finish the siege. Just help it out there. Now do it before it's all lost. Should we assault this whole... Oh, no, 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 no. That's a little too much. Wait for the rest to come in. You got these guys out of the way. 9:59 is going to be the year. Assault the holding. Gonna be one for stewardship. 100%. Now, what is this part of the Duchy of? Not sure. Let me figure it out. Never thought I would made it. One would think I should act excited, but honestly, I'm more of I feel relieved that we were able to live through this whole thing. Yeah. First, borrow money from the Jews. And this is going to nearly bankrupt our newfound empire as we form the Empire of Bosnia, which is a tributary to the Holy Roman Empire. But let's do it. Emperor Peter the Magnanimous, who also holds all the kingdom titles. Although we still pay tribute to the Holy Roman Empire, but don't worry, once he's gone, Bosnia will be free again. We did it! Magnificent bastard. Who would have thought that Peter would have been the one to found the empire, who's been through all these conflicts. Yeah, we wasted so much money on creating a title, if you will. And I'm sure some of these guys are mad at me for... Oh, yeah, I'm sorry I had to kill your cannibal father of yours. He deserved what he got. So if you don't like it, well, cry about it, chump stain. You know, what happens if I were to give him Serbia? Does that mean that Ragusa is going to be going to them too? No, it's not. No, it won't. All right. Because have I done it, Serbia would have included Ragusa. Because again, Ragusa is a duchy in itself. It's a titular duchy. So it will not go to Serbia. So I could finally distribute these kingdoms back to the way it was. They can have Serbia, they can have Croatia and Bohemia up there. I keep Bosnia for myself. Risky business, but it is what it is. So here you go. Robert is now the king of Serbia, while Carlo the Young will be the king of Croatia. And yes, I'm doing, giving my kin who owned this part of Bosnia a bit of a hard time, but don't care. They're going to appreciate this later. And the king of Croatia. And I know you hate my guts, but you're going to be the king of Bohemia. See, I'm like Santa Claus. So there you go. You got it all. But as for the other parts like Bavaria, I mean, that's another thing about the George Duchy Kingdom of Bosnia. This part became Bosnian control Soon this will be Bosnian and that Bosnian as well. So we did it. We're an empire now. And one would say I can finally die happy. If I live this long. Well. Right. Who wants the title? Matter of fact, check claimants. Oh yeah, the previous ruler. Yeah, he's out of there. Never to be seen again. How about you? You want, hot boards? Oh, the council's gonna like this. Good. Yeah, I've become paranoid now. Because someone tried to send me an Orthodox Bible. I just received news that Vesna, the wise pagan ruler who petitioned me to help convert a realm, has died. I can only hope that her successor to be as enlightened as she was. High Chiefess Vesna walks with God now. They did call her the Old. She died of great pox. And it's ruled by Mislav. Hey, would you like to be part of the Empire? No? Well, since I have all this prestige, turn the retinue around. It's just a chiefdom, yeah. No temples. It should be easy. We'll make Spacia part of the Bosnian Empire now. Which, by the way, this is going to be for you viewers. Vita Kataro is now the new rector. The old one has finally died. Died bedridden and infirm. In regards to our... A saint in heaven. Blessed Porphyrios was the true exemplar of the Christian faith, living a pious and moderate life. In a grand announcement, Victor III has decided to canonize Porphyrios, the righteous. Many tales are told about the saints and the feats he did. Many are those who work for Satan, but they all faded in the presence of Saint Porphyrios. He decided that he ripped the evil out of people, forcing them back in the right path and the glory of God. It is a great honor for the family of the blessed saint, and may you all aspire to be blessed him. Blessed be his name. Who was he? Oh, he was from Styr. Well, he's another saint, and now he has this bloodline, which zealots periodically joins wars against heathens, and a higher damage against religious enemies compared to mine. Welcome. You are an inspiration of us all. Now have you joined into this grand list of saints, including Saint Helen. It's been a great living for Peter, the first emperor, and he's getting sick. I think his time is finally coming, so get ready. Okay, I have a fever now. Don't have a designated regent. You think it's dysentery, huh? You be the designated regent now. By the way, what are you like? Amateurish plotter, inspiring leader, but unfortunately he's dumb as all heck, but brave. He's stupid and brave. There you go. Just write down the names of my worst enemies, and nobody's looking. Toss the parchment in the fire. I know some of my worst enemies, such as this Sardinian king who refuses to die. We're gonna get some more ingredients. Yep, it's definitely dysentery. I'm having diarrhea. It's gotta be. Yep, that's dysentery, alright. Abdominal pain. that Italy is winning, which is a shame. As much as we have ourselves a grand old war. Don't know if you heard sirens outside. Don't worry about it. It's ambulance. It's not police. Hell, maybe you should call an ambulance. Because I'm about to have a disease that I've not yet known. Okay. Let's force vassalization on speech. We have lots of prestige to spend. This will be an easy war. What happened to the Greek? Is he still around? Romanos. Yeah, he's still around. It's just, you know, he's also a spy master, you know, doing double duty. But he's for defending purposes, so he's fine. So, of all of us of the Magnificent Seven, it was only me and Romanos are the only ones that remain. No, Jocko, he went to France. Now I have dysentery. And I will go down fighting this time. Gomez, the Dalmatian from Zadar. We'll deal with him soon. Let's try something new for once. And wrote a revolutionary paper on the moon. I'm gonna buckle the last strap, secure me in the operating table. I will not lie to you, my lord. This will be excruciatingly painful, but it must be done. I tried to protest when Hannah brought out the saw. Due to the calming potion made me drink, I slurred the words beyond comprehension. Curses! May Lucifer strike Hannah down. Oh man, I'm about to die. You're not gonna get away with that easy. That's it. Execute those two. We're finally doing it. The king of Sardinia has finally been beheaded, and the other hanged. I ain't gonna get away that easy. Just vanquish the last of my rivals. And now there's a new king in town in Sardinia. The new king on the island, I should say, who's been branded apostate. Wonder if he gets excommunicated by his own patriarch. Since I'm still at the front lines, well, I'm gonna get killed out here, am I? Yeah. Work has become boring in the hours of the day drag on. One animal part. Captured some prisoners. Can't change your focus in another 2 years. Just be patient. No need to send the army. They have no friends. Maybe we can raise our army. Just to deal with that peasant revolt down there. Since I'm too far to even give a care. Alright, send out the B team. Move your asses, will you? And I guess we'll have to deal with that host down there as well. In Dubrovnik/Ragusa. There we go. That's 2 down. been vassalized. Welcome to the Bosnian Empire. One thing I wonder for you viewers, should the empire be called Yugoslavia just based on this amount of land that we control? Although, don't make exceptions for the northern ones. Or should it be remained Bosnia? That's a name I'm suggesting. Yugoslavia or Bosnia. But for now, I'll leave it to Bosnia until somebody responds to say yes or no. Alright, published Ethereum paper. Now I can die happy. Speaking of dying happy, forget about dying happy. How about we all go out guns a-blazing? Well, we don't have any guns. You know what I mean. Go out on a blazes of glory. Just like Cosma. I will not let dysentery kill me. Oh, forgot about him. Ooh, got hurt along the way. We'll put you out of your misery. Off to the oubliette with you. Prince Pavle. He has pneumonia. Mild. And he's severely injured from that fight. Oh, man. And somehow I survived the scarring. Well, very well then. And look at my crown. This is the Emperor's crown for the South Slavic culture. Again, the Bosnian culture uses Croatian clothes rather than the Serbian ones. So we're more Western influence, so to speak. I still have dysentery, don't I? Yes, I do. And I don't have a court physician. What is the matter with you? The genius bishop. Seek treatment, you idiot. You stupid man. Want her to be a court physician? Don't I already have one? What's your learning skill? Nah, I don't require her services. Son Pavle is dead. Well, if he dies, then the youngest Stepan will take over. Let's try this again. And now I'm disfigured and severely injured again. Great! Yep, this is the downfall of Emperor Petar the Magnanimous. His body parts go missing. He has one eye, one hand, and his face is disfigured. Now if he lost his leg, then he's just a useless cripple. One would think his uncle would be laughing at him now. If I get better, remind me to switch to war focus and... Hey, let's zero some broth from the kidney, Romanos. At least you're still with me since Benghazi. You know, when we became the best commanders that Bosnia has ever seen. If I die, you will visit me at my funeral. Alright? This is how such good friends we are. And I'm surprised that my son is still around. The heir, Danis, despite having a great fox, he's still around. He's cheery. He's still having a good time. He's doing fine. Now as for Sardinia, yeah, he may not like me for executing one of his countrymen, but once I die, well, I'll figure out the Well, that's only if the King of Italy would die. Then maybe we'll have an alliance, make some potential allies, because we don't want to be allies with Bulgaria anymore. Maybe the Irish to help out on some of their issues with Scotland. I could join their war, but again, I'm a little late to the parties, and he's winning. And no, we don't have the money for that. If we have 1,000, then I would be willing to send him. Once again, I'm scarred. Scarred for life. How does that man live? He's not even brawny. He's a normally physical. He's a normal body, and yet maybe his devotion to God just if faith can move mountains, then faith can have no body parts. Some would say that his eye, his hand, his face were parts of his soul that went away. But no, the magnanimous one, he keeps on going. He was a soldier's soldier, much like Vladislav long before him. That's another thing. Now that I'm an empire, undecided. Yeah, I'll fire him. Oh, here, Danish. I know I feel bad about you, but you could be the new court chaplain. Originally, Danish was the guy, or whoever's son may be, would be the one to... Oh boy. Well, I think we'll figure out the marriage. I'll name it after my dear friend Jaco. Yes, the stars. Petar, Danish, Jaco. All the greats. Look, I may be a cripple, but I'm gonna go out of... What the heck? Vatican outrage. Letters have been sent out to the whole Catholic world from the Vatican. The Pope has demanded to stop a beatification of sinful people and revoke their rights from the rest of the clergy to do so. From now on, the granting of the beatification will be given out by the Pope personally. The Vatican will no longer stand with more shameful examples like the wrong beatification, the matter of his name. Now, only the true pious followers of Christ will be granted a reverence to the faith. Who was he? What was his sin? For being a drunk. Although, yeah, he got mangled, but him being a drunk is the reason why the recent disagreements around a lack of faith in the authority of the church. Just be glad he wasn't canonized. So it's a bad beatification. So finally an end to the farce. That's all I gotta say. Stepan's been letting himself go as late. Once was a strong and energetic man, has slowly become a weak-willed and incendiary glutton. Only excited about his next great feast. You just got fat. I need to warn, politely as I can. Stop eating so damn much. Thank you. I may be a cripple, but that doesn't stop me from fielding troops. And yes, I've been taking care of Leonidas' daughter. Don't worry, Leonidas. She's a good Dalmatian girl. Hey! I got it! I know a bride just for my youngest. He could be betrothed to my youngest, Stefan. Yeah. When she grows up, she's going to be married, you have children. There you go. Not sure about Danish, though, because he might drop dead soon. Wise choice. One would think that... Are you trying to get yourself killed? What are you doing? Well, I still have pretty decent combat skill, despite, you know, being old and crippled and everything. But in a year's time, I will switch my focus and I will have to pass away. Look, I've accomplished everything there is to do with this character. And I think it's about time for some of the young ones to be taking over this newly created empire with many kingdoms inside, and our eventual continued expansion into the east, and intervening in other holy wars in places like Ireland, or making alliances with Sardinia. A lot of politicking to be made. Having an upsetting vision. You know what? One more act before we close this episode. Do some scrying. Some crushed snouts will help me form a pattern. Ah, thank you. Owe you a favor. The water is dark. I stare at it, unblinkingly, until my eyes begin to strain. It takes time, maybe hours. As time becomes fleeting, then I see it. A fierce battle. I can almost hear the clank of the swords. Not again! It's a fearful vision! Jacob's daughter. You know what? I'll be stressed. And it makes her stressed too. Don't worry, Jocko. I'm doing you a favor. Your daughters and sons who are still in Bosnia are raised well, including Leonardus' daughter, who I'm personally raising. So yes, this was a very interesting and productive episode. I thought it would be sad, but no, there was something something good that came out of it. We formed the new Bosnian Empire. The Empire of Bosnians, Croats, Serbs, Bohemians, Lithuanians, Dalmatians, and everyone else in between. So we hope you enjoyed this episode, as we know the next one, there's going to be a new ruler. And the future of Bosnia will be uncertain. So we'll find out what will happen next. Until then, so long for now.